A large explosion has left at least 2 people dead and another 10 wounded. A vehicle laden with explosives detonated near a coffee shop opposite the immigration department. Witnesses say there was gunfire after the blast. No one has claimed responsibility yet. However, al-Shabaab has carried out several similar attacks. The militants often target hotels, military checkpoints and government buildings. Joining me now live from Mogadishu is CGTN's Abdulaziz Bilo. Abdul, what exactly happened?
Well, Penina, there was a huge explosion, one that was had all across the capital here in Mogadishu at around 5 p.m. Now, that's a rush hour here in Mogadishu, and the explosion went off in downtown Mogadishu, quite a very busy area at that particular time. So a vehicle improvised explosive device went off at a popular cafeteria opposite, near the country's immigration headquarters. That's a heavily fortified perimeter of the government there. It's well guarded, but the vehicle was detonated exactly outside the popular restaurant there. So that's the information that we've received so far on that end, and the government is saying that at least 4 people have died from that, even though the ambulance service are saying that 6 people have been confirmed dead due to that blast, and there's been no claim of responsibility yet from the militant group al-Shabaab, even though the attack bears the hallmarks of previous al-Shabaab attacks, and it comes at a very, very crucial time here in Mogadishu when the government has done enough security measures in place, including the replacement of the head of intelligence for Mogadishu here was replaced yesterday. It was believed that the new officer was going to ingest new hope into the intelligence community here in the capital and to be able to thwart such attacks. But then again, it proves quite challenging for authorities, Penina.
So what has the government's reaction been to this latest attack so far?
Well, the government is of the view that today's attack was a terrorist attack, one that they condemned. The regional administration here, we talked to them, they told us that they condemned the attack, and they are calling it a terrorist attack, even though the militant group al-Shabaab hasn't yet formally claimed a responsibility yet. So one thing that we haven't yet confirmed is if the target of the vehicle was either the immigration or was the restaurant, or was it headed to a different direction, because it exploded while it was on the move. So we cannot yet independently verify that the target was the restaurant. So authorities here are trying to say that the investigation is still ongoing, and once they know where the vehicle was targeting, then they are going to give us a proper statement. So yet today the president toured the town of Afgoye, that is some 30 kilometers southwest of Mogadishu here, where he met with the local community there. Now, Afgoye itself is an area that has frequently been attacked by the militant group al-Shabaab. The African Union forces, the Somali government have lately come and attacked there, and the president, dressed in military uniform, visited the troops there, where he called on them to bolster their fight against the militant group al-Shabaab. So the president, after he returned here to Mogadishu, minutes later, there was that big explosion. So we don't know if that was a retaliatory statement from the militant group al-Shabaab, that they were indeed active on the ground and they can carry out such massive bombings here in the capital. So for now, the government is saying that it's going to rebuild the country's army, and it has the president has said that he's going to form 18,000 members of the military and also 32,000 police forces. So this will be in effect towards the end of this year, but for now the government is heavily relying on its intelligence and AMISOM forces for now, Penina.
All right, Abdulaziz Bilo live for us in Mogadishu. Thank you.